Okay, hi guys, my name is Anne. I'm going to tell you about how to succeed in business and in life without having burnout. And I got the information from the book Thrive by Ariana Huffington. I'm going to just talk about just a few of the tips she gave in the book, and then you see it can help you out. She talks about the three metrics of success, which is health, wisdom, wonder, and giving. She puts wonder and giving as in one metric. So the first thing she talks about is well-being. I have few notes, just I've written something just to remind me of what I'm talking about. She talks about well-being, and she says that sleep is not optional, where she talks about you need to get at least 7 to 9 hours of sleep every night. And when she talks about well-being, she also says there are questions you should ask yourself. What do I think success is? Yes. And when she talks about that, she also makes you realize what value are you bringing to the world. As in, if you are to write your eulogy right now, what do you want to be remembered for? Those are the kind of things you're supposed to ask yourself. So you're like, okay, what do I want to be remembered for? So when you're able to ask yourself what your eulogy is, or you write your own eulogy and you ask yourself what do I think success is, and then you write it down to what you think it is, then it makes you think. And there's also another world. Then when you write your eulogy, what do you want to be remembered by? Then they also talked about the way Steve Jobs, during his eulogy when he died, his daughter did not talk about the accomplishments he's made. It's the value, what he did, what he was as a father, the value he brought to his family. I mean, those other success, those huge successes which he's impacted the world with. The most important ones is those ones where the closeness. So what do you want to impact? Then she talks about unplugging, where we have a tendency, we always into our phones, our gadgets, our laptops. We are forever with them. Do you take time to unplug? Like he talks about 1 hour before bed, you unplug. Before bed, you unplug. You take your phone, you take your laptop, you put it away from your bedroom, away from you. You take time either to read, you use that time either to read something, a physical book, or just to sit in silence and reflect on your life. Then she talks about mindfulness. Mindfulness is the physical awareness. It's you are aware about your physical environment. So they talk about just take one piece of thing you have in your room, or the room you're in. You reflect, why do you have that thing? You write why you have it, what value it has brought to your life. You appreciate the small stuff. And then she talks about meditation. Meditation is where you have mental awareness. You have that mental awareness in your life. So she talks about where you take 5 to 10 minutes every day where you just meditate. You concentrate on your breathing. It gives you more focus in your life. Then she talks about giving. Giving does not necessarily have to mean giving of money or giving of time. You can give like where you have personal connections with other people, where you take time, you talk to another person, you have that connection with a person, you give value, in your community. Is there something that you can give value to your community? It can either be half an hour, it can be 10 minutes, that you just give value. You don't have to give time, items. You can volunteer to do stuff. But yeah, the most is just something you can make personal connections with, maybe strangers, even in a vehicle, in a restaurant, whatever. That's giving. A life of value. Ask why you are here. Push yourself harder to become who you want to be. Where we don't sit and ask ourselves the big questions. Why are we here? Like me, do I ask myself, why am I here? Sometimes when I think back, you're just consuming. Where do you think you're here? To share the knowledge you get whatever it means to you. But to me, sharing is sharing the knowledge I acquire. Like, I've acquired so much information now. This is my time to share, to give out. Like, now, right now, I'm actually doing that. I'm sharing this small information which I think is valuable. And the most value I've got from this book actually is unplugging and the sleep time. When you don't sleep, because she gives a story where she the reason why she wrote this book was because one time she just collapsed because of burnout. She used to try and sleep as little as possible, so she had a burnout where she didn't have time to unplug, she didn't have time to have the necessary amount of sleep. So she talks about where you have to first take care of yourself so you can be able to give value to others. Basically, you have to take care of yourself, health. You are meditating, you are unplugging, you have time to wander, as in just to pause. Okay, no, pause and wander is not the same, but it's relative the same. You pause, you just reflect on your life, you have time to unwind your day. So it makes you even more focused than before, because when you have burnout, you don't give your time a break just to relax. And that's it. I don't want to take too much of your time. Thanks for listening, and bye.